Chet, can I get a little help, please?
Oh, hi! I'm Ruff Ruffman, and there's nothing better than hitting the yard sales. Check out these deals. An old sock, just one more and I've got a pair. You know, they wanted 25 cents for that, but I talked the price up. Got it for 16 bucks. I'm supposed to talk the price down, not up? Oh. Well, check this out. A lamp, or a chair, or a champ. Ooh, an antique strudel machine. Remember, we've always wanted to make pastry on a machine.
Oh, delicious.
And I've been saving the best for last. A new tennis racket. Well, not new, but it's new to me. It's gonna help me smash Spotnik at our big match today. Check out this serve. Oh, it's okay. It just needs a little tape. Okay, a lot of tape. Anyway, all this great stuff, and what do you think I got it for? Okay, higher. A little higher. No, but $7,000 is still pretty good, don't you think? You don't think? Chet, I'd watch it on those strudels. Life was missing its mystique. My squeaky toys had lost their squeak. And then, out of the blue, I saw the phone, and bam! My destiny was calling me. Pitched my vision for a show. They loved it, thought I was a pro. They got my contract back to find. To their alarm, a dog had signed. Oh, I like that name. I didn't wait to renovate, found 6 contestants, all were great. And now I'm on the road to fame. I've got a game show and its name is... It's very catchy. It rolls off the tongue. Ah! Now that one better than the last take. And here come the contestants now. She wants to learn the electric guitar. Well, until then, there's always the electric blender, Liza. Can he speak a language other than English? Well, he says no, but no means no in Spanish, so I'm confused. Sterling? She thinks evolution is cool. Well, if it leads to talking dogs, I say right on for Italia. His dog, Pizza Boy, can sit like a human on a couch. Brian! She wishes refrigerators didn't hum so loudly. Ooh, it's Bethany! He wants to be the first kid to perform open heart surgery. Well, let's get through medical school first. Isaac! Let's get an update on the scores. Bethany has slipped to 6th with 927.5 points. Leapfrogging ahead of her is Brian with 940. Liza down to 4th with 960. Talia replaces her in 3rd with an even 1,000. Isaac is 2nd with 1,077.5. And Sterling in 1st with 1,092.5 points. Hi, guys!
Hey,
Welcome to Fetch with Ruff Ruffman.
Why do you have a tennis racket on your neck?
We'll get to that in a second. More importantly, I have to ask you guys a question. I need your honest opinion, okay? How much would you pay for this beautiful object? Look at the craftsmanship, okay? The attention to detail.
What would you use it?
Detailed if it's a potato. It's a
I wouldn't pay like
blob.
2 cents for that. I'd pay like $1.
Really,
I
Liza?
might pay $1. $1.
I clearly know nothing about this type of stuff, so guess I could learn a thing or two. All right, then, I'm gonna make it challenge number 1.
Okay.
This is not the Prince of Pop. This is the king of pop culture, an Antiques Roadshow appraiser, Gary. Brian, Bethany, seek out the king. Your instructions are in the mailbox. Go fetch.
All right.
That's it, Bethany, get excited. Oh, man. I got this great deal at a yard sale. This handsome yet rugged wooden necklace. Only $200.
It looks like a tennis racket that's on your neck.
Okay, guys, I don't know what to do here. I've got a big match with Spotnik later today, and my racket broke. So, Liza, Talia, challenge number 2 is all yours. This is Ron. Hey, Ron, you making fun of me? What's going on here? Everything you need to know is in that mailbox, so go fetch!
All right.
Hey guys, cool.
Let's go. Bye, guys.
Bye guys.
Now, as determined by the Fetch 3000, Sterling and Isaac have stayed behind in the studio for today's show, but they'll be eligible to win points during the halftime quiz show. Hey, did you guys know that the Fetch Fairness Guarantee was rated the 3rd most fun guarantee on television? All the contestants will have competed for the same number of points by the grand finale. For the 4 kids out on the challenges, up to 100 points are at stake in the triumph tally. So let's get the lowdown on Brian and Bethany.
Welcome to Brimfield.
It's the fabulous Brimfield Fair.
I love antiques. It's the coolest thing. You Gary?
I am. Welcome to my mess. This is Wex Rex, the emporium of popular cultural artifacts.
Wex Rex Collectibles. Coolest name since Fetch with Ruff Ruffman.
Welcome to Brimfield. It is the largest antiques and collectibles flea market in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
Ruff sent us because he's a horrible shopper.
I think he sent you to the right place.
I'm not a horrible shopper. I just could use some help. From an Antiques Roadshow appraiser.
There's 3 reasons people collect. The first reason is nostalgia. It makes them feel good. It reminds them of their past or their childhood. The second reason is decorative. They like to hang it up on the wall, makes the room look nice. Ruff has some really decorative things in his place.
I sure do.
The third reason people collect is for investment. They buy it so that it goes up in value, and they make either a profit or at least their investment has grown.
See, Blossom? This stuff is going to be worth a lot of money in 400 years.
When you're buying, you want to have a knowledge of supply, demand, and condition. If there's a small supply of items and a large demand for items, the price goes up.
Do you ever bargain with your customers?
Part of the fun of dealing in things that are not in a retail store is the ability to negotiate. Some people call it haggling.
How much for that shirt?
Your job is to go out on the field, use the knowledge that you've gotten from me, and try and buy something fabulous. And come back, and we'll see who did the best. Get to work.
Okay, thank you.
It's time to find some bargains. Oh, good, there's Ron.
Hi, guys. I'm Ron. I love tennis, and I've played tennis my whole life. Now I hear that Ruff has an important match coming up.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today is you're going to test out Ruff's racket to see if it's up to snuff for his match. Okay?
Do that.
It's over here.
Look, it's the same model as this one. You know, except it's got strings. And I'm not wearing it.
We have to use that?
Yes.
That's really old.
It's not old. Why, that is a valuable antique racket. Necklace. Something.
So I'm going to have you hit some balls with this, and we'll just see how well this is going to work for Ruff.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
What's wrong with my racket?
Oh,
It's Chet Blossom.
It's important to have power to bring the ball over the net, but you also need directional control to be able to aim the ball, and we've made special targets for you to do that.
What, guys? Come on, it's just to help them with their aim. Okay, Liza's testing out that old racket.
Over here.
Tank, resist the urge to fetch.
No.
Uh-oh, she's having trouble just getting it over the net.
Sorry, guys.
Watch out for the spectators, please.
That was bad.
Oh, no. Liza didn't even get one ball over the net.
Aim at Blossom.
Oh, come on. It's just a picture.
This is hard.
Yeah, it's really heavy. Nope.
Okay, Talia didn't hit the target either. Oh, Spotnik is going to destroy me on the court.
I can tell you that there's a lot more to tennis rackets than just wooden strings.
Really?
And not only have I been playing tennis my whole life, I engineer and design tennis rackets
Wait,
for
does
a
that mean
living.
we get to engineer the
Whoa.
So to find out more, let's go back to where I work, and we'll really look at why these rackets were so hard to play.
Wow, these girls are really excited. Now I'll give Bethany a call.
Hello?
Hey, Bethany, it's Ruff.
Oh, hey, Ruff.
Hey, why don't you open up that envelope?
Gasp! $50, Ruff, that's it?
What? $50 is a lot. And you gotta use that money to bargain for the antiques that'll be the best investment.
That sounds pretty easy.
I like your confidence, Bethany. Okay, now I'll check in with Brian.
Hello?
Hey, Brian.
Why don't you open up your envelope?
There's $50.
And I hope you folks at home noticed that Brian did not complain about his $50.
Thanks, Ruff.
Good luck. Get some bargains.
Bye. Ruff, there's so much stuff to buy.
Buy it. Buy it.
Ruff, these are really old golf clubs. How old are the golf clubs?
These are probably from the 1930s or so.
Nice. How much for one club?
These sell for about $10 a piece.
Let the haggling begin.
I'm on a budget, so could you bump it to maybe $8, $7?
Sure. $8 is fine.
Ah, just like that, $2 off.
I forgot golf club.
Wow, that was easy. Marbles.
I was just looking at these marbles here.
This is a hand-blown antique Victorian marble. This marble here would be worth $300.
Wow.
Here's marbles that were sold in 1985. I would sell this whole bag for $5.
Offer him 10. Oh, no, wait, talk him down.
So what's the best price you'd give me those marbles for?
Just because I like you for $3.
Yes, Ruff, look! I've got a bargain. Okay,
The queen of bargains.
Back to tennis, anyone?
This is the racket of the #1 player in the world.
Roger Federer.
Wait, what?
I touched Roger Federer's racket.
She loves him.
So when you hit a tennis ball, where does the power come from?
Your hand.
Okay, your swing.
Yeah.
And there's
How
another.
much force you put into your swing.
The ball that's coming in.
Oh, the ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like reversing the
Right, the
force.
ball's coming to you with energy, and it gets into the strings of your racket, and it actually deforms a little bit, and then when it reforms, the energy's transferred back in the other direction.
Would it be transferred back with the same amount of energy or with like less energy?
It's actually a little less energy.
Hey guys, over here.
Hey, Ruff.
So my racket, not so good, huh?
Guess I wasted $200, and I got this big match against Spot. So I need you to design new rackets. Ones that would work for us, average players.
Nice.
Yeah.
Once I get that new racket, I'll be as good as Roger Federer.
Bye, Ruff.
Bye.
The first thing we have to do is figure out which category we're going to pick a racket from.
I just need a racket that can beat another dog. That's it.
There's 3 types of tennis rackets. There's a difference in weight on the 3 categories of rackets.
Yeah.
These lighter weight rackets,
Yeah.
these are called game improvement rackets. It's kind of like throwing a ping pong ball. You can get your arm moving very fast, but what happens to the ball?
It doesn't.
Doesn't go very far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of energy
Yeah.
in it.
Okay, so a light racket doesn't pass a lot of energy to the ball.
The second type of rackets called the high skill level, and these are very heavy like a bowling ball. And if you can get that going,
Yeah.
then it has a lot of energy. But it's hard to get your arm
yeah.
going fast. Do you remember when you hit with this racket? Did all the
Yeah.
balls go in the net?
Yeah.
You have to be really strong to swing it. So that's why my racket didn't work for them. It was too heavy.
And the third type of racket, all-around rackets. They're kind of like a baseball, where it's in between those two. So you can get your arm going kind of fast, and the ball will also go kind of fast. Does that make sense?
We should do
Those.
this type.
Yeah. Because we're not really weak or anything.
Yeah. All around rackets
Yeah.
are best for us.
I would agree. I think this is definitely the right group of rackets
Yeah.
for you.
So they're going with the all-around racket. Let me call Brian again.
Hello?
Hey, Brian.
Oh, hey, Ralph.
You see those hands over there behind you?
It's like a bunch of people who trying to ask a question.
Whoa.
I need a hand around here. It's like, ooh, pick me, pick me.
I'm under a tight budget.
Here we go.
So could you bump the price down to maybe $15 or $10?
Yeah, we could do 15.
Maybe that'll be the bargain of the day. Now Bethany's gonna try to get a better deal for the same item.
Hello.
How you doing?
I was planning on buying this, and I was wondering if you could sell it to me for $13.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Bethany got a bigger hand for less money. You gotta hand it to her.
So we have to talk a little bit about something called a sweet spot.
Sounds tasty.
Do either of you know what a sweet spot
Yeah.
is?
Isn't that where like the place on your racket where you want the ball to hit it because it gets the most energy?
It's the place on your racket that you get a lot of energy returned, and it's also the least vibration.
Is it caused by like the tension of the strings or like how tight the strings are strung?
Yes, the strings really determine where that sweet spot is. Now this is a high-speed video that we shot. I want you to watch the ball and how it interacts with the strings in the racket. Strings are the dynamic portion of a racket. They actually move when you hit the ball. Their main job is to store and return energy to the ball. So the ball comes in,
Oh,
It
it's
does
smushed.
squish.
Yeah, it's like flattened. It's like a trampoline kind of.
See.
and notice when you hit the sweet spot like this, the ball comes straight back out. So what is that going to mean if you're aiming for a certain part of the court?
It's like it's gonna go there.
Probably
more
gonna go
accurate.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so hitting on the sweet spot means less vibration and more accuracy.
Now the second one here is what happens when the ball doesn't hit the sweet spot.
It still squishes,
Yeah.
but the racket is
The
going
strings,
back
yeah.
instead of staying.
And-
the ball is going down instead of going straight.
Hitting outside the sweet spot means more vibration and less accuracy. Less energy, too.
And I noticed that the ball does the same thing, but the strings aren't going back as far.
So is that more or less energy return there?
Less.
A lot less. So what we have to do is figure out where you want to hit the ball on the racket, okay?
Okay, they're going to have to find out where on the racket that sweet spot is. But first, let's do some quizzing. Back at Studio G, this is Sterling. This is Isaac.
This is me.
Yes. Let the halftime quiz show begin, but first, a brush up on the rules, shall we? 50 points are available. You have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. 10 questions available at 5 points apiece. You boys ready?
Yeah.
Then let the quiz begin. What is Ron's job?
Engineer. He's a tennis racket engineer.
Yes. What 2 things do you want from a tennis racket?
Power and
Yes. True or false? The Brimfield Fair is the second largest antiques and collectibles flea market in the world.
False.
Correct. What happens to the shape of a tennis ball when it hits the racket?
It deforms.
Yes! True or false? Some of the energy of an incoming ball is returned to the ball after it is hit.
True.
Yes! There are 3 types of racket frames. Name 2 of them.
There's the all around, and then there's the professional. High skill.
Yes! What happens to the price of an item when there is a small supply with large demand?
It goes higher.
Yes! The sweet spot refers to an area on the tennis racket or the tennis ball.
The tennis racket.
Yes! Oh, we are out of time. Gentlemen, let's check the Fetch 3000 and see how you did. 2 questions we didn't get to. 8 out of 10 questions correct. 40 points.
That's not bad. That's 40 points.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. So, are Liza and Talia getting a handle on rackets, or are they feeling strung out? Let's check in.
What I want to do now is I want to actually take and map where some of that energy return is.
You can actually map that out?
Now this here is a rebound test. There's these laser beams down here that measures the height of a ball bounce in inches.
They use a laser.
The ball's gonna drop, okay? And then let's try to see if we can tell how high it bounced on the rebound height.
52.
57, I think.
Actually, what was that number?
54.31 inches.
Oh, the computer figured it out.
So we were all wrong, and it's very difficult to see. That's why the computer is really important for this test.
Yeah.
So what I'd like you to do now is to take this racket and make a map of the rebound height of the ball on it.
Okay, so they'll test the rebound height of different points on the racket. They need to find out where to hit the ball to get a lot of energy return and no vibrations. That's the sweet spot.
So it's like in the middle of it.
All right. That was 73.78 inches. Let's try the side a little bit.
All right.
Now move it a little bit. Try it again.
64.30 inches.
Write down their findings.
We could try a little bit above.
Yeah, at the top.
41.9.
So like right.
And now closer to the bottom.
That was actually high.
74.22 inches.
That's the highest so far.
So this does prove valid.
Our sweet spot is not exactly in the middle.
So our scale is about 100 inches, and getting 70 inches is about getting 70% of the energy back.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the top got less than half of the energy back.
So middle to the bottom seems to be the best spot on those rackets.
So the vibration was happening when you heard that racket clattering?
You want less vibration.
Yeah. So it can give back more of the energy instead of turning it into vibrations.
That helps get the ball back over the net. So let's go take a look at your data and see if we can make some areas that have better energy return than others.
Definitely
The bottom.
were the best.
And how about some of the worst?
Definitely the
top.
You measured about 10 data points. Here's a map with about 1,000 points of comparison.
Yeah, so right here was the sweet spot.
I think you were very, very close. It was about the same area on our data.
Yeah.
They came up with pretty much the same data.
I have $19 left.
That's good money.
What is this magnifying glass?
It's good to keep an eye on somebody. You can also become Sherlock Holmes.
Well, you've got the hat, sir, so you're halfway there.
Something like that is $10 with the case.
With the case? How about $7 or $8?
Well, I don't know if I can do that. My prices are not too negotiable because I'm very reasonable to begin with.
Whoa,
you don't have
drives
to.
a hard bargain.
Ruff, you could be the next Sherlock Holmes. Ruff Holmes. Yeah, not that catchy.
Sherlock Ruffman, maybe?
I think I will get the magnifying.
You're going for the mag.
He's going for it.
Box alone is worth $10 in my mind.
It's like paying for the magnifying glass, getting a box, which could only be used for the magnifying glass.
How much is the magnifying glass?
Magnifying glass is $15.
Let's see if he agrees to sell it for less.
$15?
Yeah.
Do I have $15?
Hey, watch this. He's gonna try to bargain.
How about 10?
$10?
Oh, now it's down to 10 again.
Ruff, huh?
Buy it.
$10? That is a nice
Doesn't include
item.
the box.
Thank
This
you.
is a stringing machine. To do a racket like this, you're going to need 38 feet of string.
Oh.
It's actually one really long piece. Can you cut 38 feet of string off that, please?
How are we going to measure that?
Should we count out like 30?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm 4'9".
Oh, I'm 5'2". Let's just roll out a ton and then we can lie on the ground and measure it.
Sorry if my foot smells.
So that's 5 feet,
Good measuring technique, guys. I like it.
15, 20.
Are we sleeping on the job?
Okay, Liza's a little over 5 feet tall, so the string's about 7.5 Liza's long.
So we need to pick a tension for this racket.
If it's like tight enough to like bounce the ball back off, but loose enough so that the ball has some way to like squish and go back out.
Yeah.
Across.
Okay, so they'll make sure the string isn't too loose or too tight.
One on the top and one hit on the bottom.
Really?
Then just pass the string through.
It's a lovely racket, Ruff.
Good! I'm gonna need it to beat Spot.
Well, another long day at Brimfield.
Yeah, it was fun.
So let me see what you got. Let's start with the hands.
It was originally $18 and I got a bargain for $13.
I got it for $15.
$15. So you got a smaller one and you paid more.
Well, Bethany did better on the hand.
Let's go to the magnifying glasses.
And I got it for 10.
Mine was priced at $15 and I got it for $10.
And yours was priced at 10, you got it for 10.
She wouldn't let me bargain.
How much did you pay for your marbles?
I paid $3 and they're originally $5.
It has a split in the package, so we go back to condition. But just like that, it's easily worth 10. You did very well.
That's right, you have to consider the condition of the item.
This right here is what we call decorative. It has really no collector's value. But if it makes you happy, that's all that collecting really has to do.
Well, makes me happy, so I'm glad you got it.
Tell me about the golf clubs.
I think it was originally 10, and I got $2 off it.
Made in the 1930s. It's got most of the handles still. But in that condition, that one's probably worth $50 to $75.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wow.
This is the best buy of the whole day.
Well, I think Bethany haggled better than Brian, but Brian, with that golf club, got the better deal.
Well, I've got something for you guys to give to Ruff.
Yes, dogs playing cards. What are they playing, Go Fish?
Well, that was a lot of fun, and thank you, Gary.
You're very welcome, Brian.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bethany.
All right, see you back at Studio G, Ruff.
See you back at Studio G. Now we'll put the rackets to the test in a real game.
I have a friend of mine here who played professional tennis who wants to hit some balls with you.
That's true.
Say hi to Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
You guys ready to hit some?
Yeah. Wait, do we have to hit it against you?
You two versus me. You ready to go?
No. Yeah.
Hey, we actually got the ball all the way to Tracy. Most unfair challenge since Willie raced a dolphin. These new rackets are definitely better than that old racket. Come on, Blossom. Whoa, watch it. Easy there, Blossom. You have to ace every serve.
You did get a lot more balls to the target area than you did earlier with Ruff's racket. And how did that one feel?
It was a lot easier. It felt like I had better control, and it wasn't as heavy, too.
Much better for your game.
Yeah.
Ruff, I'm sending them back to Studio G, new and improved.
See you back at Studio G, Ruff. Thank you.
Great job, awesome rackets. Well, let's get our contestants back in here. This duo's challenge was full of high tension. Liza and Talia! Hey! Welcome back, ladies.
Nice rackets.
Yes. Brains and a good eye were their weapons of choice. The bargain hunters, Brian and Bethany.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, I love that painting. It's nostalgic, collectible, and most importantly, decorative. Well, as Patrick Henry's dog once said, give me liberty or give me points.
That works, too. Points are awesome.
We start with Talia and Liza for the successful creation of a racket better than my old one. 50 points for each of you.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, and Liza, for going the extra mile and getting down to measure out the strings, you get 30 points.
Yay.
Talia, for your unfettered reaction to Roger Federer,
Roger Federer. Oh, my God.
35 points.
Nice time. Yeah.
For grand totals out, that's 3,000. 80 points for Liza, 85 points for Talia.
Yeah.
Nicely done, ladies, nicely done. All righty, Brian, Bethany,
I'm on a budget, so could bump it to maybe 8.
you found amazing bargains.
Wondering if you could sell it to me for $13.
Now, you didn't find the lost helmet of victory I've been looking for all season, but you're still getting 85 points.
Woo. Nice.
Wow.
But is that all the points this dog can be haggled for?
No.
What time is it?
Bonus points.
Yes, yes. And today's 10 bonus points goes to the contestant who spent $8 on golf clubs worth up to $75.
This is the best buy of the whole day.
Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
Your eye for a bargain means with 95 points, you're today's daily winner. Now, Brian, I have here 2 identical objets d'art. That's French for really overpriced things that I bought and wish I hadn't. Under one, a fabulous prize. Under the other, something you'll think is overpriced even though you're getting it for free. Which is it going to be, Brian? Object d'art A or object d'art B?
A.
Go for A.
I'll pick A.
A it is. Then, Brian, will you please retrieve your prize in the mailbox? That's a terrible French accent.
Ooh, it's an envelope. Read it.
You have won a miniature golf outing. Good for you plus 5 friends.
That's right.
5 friends.
I got it, right? 5 people.
Happy golfing, Brian. From Studio G, I'm Ruff Ruffman. You're the Fetchers. We're out of here. See you next time, guys. Yes, take that, Spotnik. I beat him. Well, I mean, he got the date wrong, so he didn't show up. But if he had, boy, would he have lost big. Oh, and Chet's outside. He's being so cute. He's having his own little yard sale. Check it out. Got some good deals here. Antique strudel maker. Got a lamp chair thingy. Some art. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the same junk I already bought. Chet, old buddy. Can I have my $300 back? Chet? Want some strudel? Speed and stop, scoodly bop. Skip, skip, skibby dooby dop, choppy dooby dop, bap, bap, bip, bap, bip, bap, bap, boop, bap, bip, 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 bip.